everyone, this is Red from 4 Guys in the Comics. It's time to talk about another Secret Empire tie-in. Yes, it is time for Uncanny Avengers issue number 24. Alright, so what's going on in this issue? Well, it starts off with this very first page, as you see here, and there's a little part down here to read. After the members of the Unity Squad reclaimed Charles Xavier's brain and powers from the Red Skull, they were prepared to go their separate ways, but there was trouble on the horizon. A cosmic cube secretly transformed their founder and former leader, Captain America, into a dedicated Hydra agent. In order to take over the country for his new cause, he lured the Unity Squad and other heroes to New York City, then trapped them inside an impenetrable Dark Force dome. Well, that we already know, right? But for those of you that don't, there you go. That's where we're at right now. So basically, this issue, as it even tells you, it takes place during issue number 0 of Secret Empire. Alright, so again, another issue that is probably could have been out many weeks ago. But as you can see from the first page here, they are just bewildered. Hey, what's with all this darkness? You know, and they just can't figure out what's going on. So here, you know, we see New York City, 8 minutes after darkness fell. Well, you know, it's pitch black outside. It's the middle of the day. What do we do? Oh, no. So they each try their powers to see if they can break free with, you know, no luck, obviously. And finally, you know, we have, you know, each one going through their parts. And Jericho, he's like, well, let me tune in, because this is something that he recognizes, this mystical energy, the source. Let me see if I can find out what's going on. So, you know, he channels himself. And when that happens, creatures start to come out. And the Avengers assemble. And they start fighting the creatures that are coming. So here we see, you know, this page, they're fighting, they're destroying, they're winning. Next page, they're fighting, they're destroying, and they're doing okay. Next page, they're fighting, and they realize they're not doing so well at all. And so they just started getting people out of harm's way. Finally, we go over here outside of the dome in Manhattan. You see Quicksilver, he is trying to get in with no luck. When he receives the distress call from Iron Man, which we know all the way back from issue number 0, you know, if you can hear this, your services are required immediately. We are under attack. This is threat level red, DEFCON Infinity stuff here, people. We need you to get to Washington, D.C. So that's what he decides to do. He heads on out to D.C. Well, back inside the dome, 12 minutes after the darkness fell, they are going around and save more people. And rush inside of a burning building in there, save a couple children from there. And she doesn't know how to get out of the building, so she leaps, and of course the Wasp catches her. And going on into here, you know, one member decides, well, I'm going to go check other things out. And she sees a hole. And inside there we have the Shocker and Scorpia in there, stealing gold from reserve. Go figure, you know, the villains in there don't know what's going on and figure, hey, why not do some looting, right? So they go ahead and start confronting each other into a battle. And of course the Shocker decides, you know, he's going to use his new shock stuff. Hits the ground, and what would happen? Of course, the ground opens up and they fall even further down into the subway system, wherever this is. And they find themselves all of a sudden surrounded by lots of monsters. Alright, so what's Rogue going to do to get out of this with Shocker? Alright, so anyways, it goes over here into the Wasp again, trying to figure out what's going on, and Jericho is not having any luck. And Jericho all of a sudden seems to be kind of possessed. Do not disturb us. We are feeding. And this ends the issue. Alright, well, so really, the only thing that has to do with Secret Empire is basically letting us know what's going on in the dome 6 to 12 minutes after the dome came about, way back in issue number 0. So that is it. That's all we got to report for that issue. Stay tuned. We got some more coming up. All right, guys, remember, Hail Hydra. Cut off one head. 2 more shall take its place.